blade. Every lie examined, every debt repaid. Arguments collapse under their own weight. History is leaning into final fate. Votes come down, cold and absolute. House and Senate both refuse dispute. Judgment lands like thunder from the sky. The system speaks, no alibi. Donald Trump stands silent as the verdict drops, and the echo of denial finally stops. Breaking right here. Fuck the lies, fuck the throne. Power never stands alone. Now the chains are scattered on the broken ground. Silence where the tyranny once ruled the sound. The streets breathe out like they've been reborn. Under a sky where the fear is torn. History closes like a violent book on the ancient power that the people shook. Freedom standing where the darkness fell. A burned out echo of a former hell. The fire still burns brighter, but it's finally free. No single